Good morning, my Pisceans. I hope that you're all doing well wherever you are in this world today. I felt compelled immediately. It's only 7:30 in the morning here, but I had to read for you guys. And it was interesting because I literally just grabbed the cards and it's like bang, bang, and these two flipped. And I thought, right, I'm going to leave them and then I'll continue to pull as I'm reading. But I could really feel the importance of this message that Spirit has for you. And it's beautiful. It really is, and it's deep. But I know that you guys go deep. So I feel that it's okay to share it with you. Please note these messages will not resonate with everybody because it is a general reading and I'm reading for so many Pisces. So please just take what does and leave the rest. I have a bit of a cold, so please forgive me if I'm sniffling a little bit. That's the problem with this city I live in. The temperatures can change, 15, 20, sometimes 30 degrees in one day. It's just, the altitude. Anyways, circling back. The first card that came out was the High Priestess. You popped out of this deck. You just jumped. And that's when I knew, okay, yeah, I'm connecting with my higher self. And it's about us connecting with our higher selves. And interestingly, I feel that this message has to do with our crazy intuition. Now, don't get me wrong, not all Pisces are evolved. So some can be real pains in the butt. I mean, all of us have that potential to be a pain in the butt, right? It's all what we focus on. But I know a lot of you amazing Pisceans out there. You're the last sign of the zodiac, and I can't stress the importance of this. You have a connection to the other side, to the gateway, because you basically are the gateway. I don't know if you can really see it, but there's this spiral staircase behind her that goes up into the ethers, and she's holding an apple from it's like she's got all of the wisdom in her hand, and she's got a scroll on her lap. She's got this huge light above her head here, just in front of her third eye. Why? Because she's connected to the other side. She's connected to the world that other people can't see or feel, for that matter. And I feel that because you also embrace traits of all of the other signs previous to you, because you're the last sign of the zodiac, you've got a very unique perspective, and it's a very high perspective that is all encompassing. And the next card that came out was Justice. And I feel like some of you right now are having a really hard time, and maybe that's why Pisceans are so prone to escapism, is because the reality of the physical existence is really difficult. It really is. When you come from a place of love, and Pisces do, they come from a place where they can literally offer love all of the time without expecting anything in return. It's not a I want. In fact, this is one of our major life lessons, is to learn to stop giving so much because we get taken advantage of. But what's interesting is too, I feel that a lot of you are fed up with how you see justice in the world. And rightly so. If you look at the law, jurisprudence, for example, the law is phenomenal in terms of trying to give some structure, order, routine. And legal justice is a huge help. Whether people execute it properly or not is a whole other story, because then that opens up the world to corruption, and there's so many different variables about what justice is. But also there's social justice, which are two different things. And often social justice collides with legal justice. So I think that this reading is really about a truth and trying to survive and exist in this world to bring your truth. And I think that a lot of you get met with possibly what's the word I'm looking for? Argumentative types who don't have a clue what you're talking about, and you're feeling kind of alone here. You're like, no, you don't. You're not seeing it. For example, you can take the law of an intruder, for example. If they break into somebody's home, they're breaking the law, right? But if they hurt themselves in someone's home, and I think this is a law in the United States, for example, if they break their leg on a table because they didn't see it because it was dark, they can sue for damages. A Pisces is going to look at that and say, what kind of fluff is this? Where did all of a sudden the first broken law get kiboshed to a point where someone who is intruding on somebody's home and has broken in is allowed to therefore sue for damages? Are you kidding me? What kind of garbage is that? So we see a lot of problems with justice, and I think that a lot of you might do well going into a justice field. If some of you are asking what it is that you should be doing in this world, I think your high purpose here is to bring the importance of emotions, cause and effect, especially the psychological cause and effect on people. And I say that because there's so many legal cases right now, especially family law, where the psychological component is so important in order to make a decision or a judgment, but yet they don't understand it. Pisces, however, Pisces has this amazing ability to bridge the gap between science, religion, spirituality, psychology. We can see it from a higher picture and incorporate all pieces of it. So this is just for some of you. I think that some of you might do well getting into maybe counseling or life coaching or anything that can affect a decision in a court where you can literally bring in, if you will, emotional justice, where you can take the pieces of how somebody is psychologically affected, and you can do it because you've suffered enough that you understand the damage that can be done, but yet you also know how to get past it because of your courage and your strength, because you know there's something bigger than this small planet that we're on. Look at the universe. This is so small that we're just nothing, really. We're just a speckle of dust. So that's just for some of you. If you were questioning what it is that you're supposed to do, I think some of you are being called to assist in legal fields and from a standpoint of helping others. And for others of you, it might come down to a point of don't continue to try to prove to others what you know. And the reason why is because it's going to waste your time. Some people are so fixed in their judgments that they will make a decision like that. They don't have the capacity to go as deep as you can. And then you may turn that around on yourself and say, oh, there's something wrong with me. No, there's nothing wrong with you. There it is. Take the step back, Four of Swords. Take the step back and appreciate that you know what you know. You're a deep thinker. And because you're connected with the other side, you get downloads that are incredibly outlandish to the normal person. And I don't mean normal in a bad sense. I mean like the normal day-to-day people who see money or materialisms as their god, right? So you probably feel like it's a little hard to fit in sometimes. 3 major arcanas. But you're starting to realize the importance of who you are, and this is a quiet strength. So like I was saying, don't say anything. Save your energy and just observe. Just observe, because you know the truth. And also, I think what Spirit is saying is don't try to waste your time on those that don't want to hear it. Because if you sit back and you continue to get your downloads, people will come to you. So just be inspirational. That's it. You don't have to help or fix others. Just be inspirational. Help people find their contentment in life, their emotional contentment. There it is, the 9 of Cups. And this also speaks to, as well, helping you understand that it's okay to be alone. You can still be happy. You can still be very, very happy. And your dreams will come true. I think some of you, the strength that you exude, and people may have called it weakness because of your emotions, but emotions are guidance. Emotions, like the High Priestess, she's the second card of the Fool's Journey of what is required. The second card. The first is, I believe, is it the Magician? Yeah, it's the Magician. And then it's the Fool, which is 0. So the second card, that means that this is such a fundamental need to take with us through our whole journey, and we've got that gift. So don't beat yourself up for who you are and what you're capable of and what you know that others don't. It's about finding some security in yourself and laying down secure foundations so that you can feel stable in yourself. And you can feel stable by appreciating this gift. And not everybody's going to understand it. But that's okay. They don't need to. Some of you are dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So now this is just switched. Thank you, Spirit. I don't understand. Maybe you're dealing with an earth sign that's finding it hard to understand where you come from or the things you try to say, or perhaps they are enamored and you're like a dream come true to them. You could be like a dream come true to them because of how strong you are and how successful you are. They may see you as stable and secure and something that they'd like to invest in. And some of you who might just use your gift, this is where you could end up with everything that you possibly need materialistically. And why? Just because you tapped into your gift and your intuition. King of Cups, there you are. See? You're a king. You're showing up as a king. Possibly some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Piscean. Regardless of the initial message, I hope that it helped to some degree. If some of you are looking for life purpose, I think that you could really help others in terms of finding even justice for themselves, even when things don't go their way. And you can do that through your loving disposition and not being afraid of what you know. There's something incredibly brave and strong about having wisdom and knowledge that can't be seen. Again, it's like the wind. It's funny how people can question your ability to feel things or know things without being able to see it, but yet they're okay with the wind, which is so powerful. You can feel it. It causes severe destruction, but yet you can't see it. So why do people believe in that? Because they feel it, but they don't believe in any of the wisdom that you can bring in your downloads. Why? Is because they can't feel it. So you got to accept that. They cannot feel it. It's a gift. But of course, everything has its positive and negatives. But I guess what I'm saying is I want you to hear Spirit's message, which is embrace this gift. And know that you can always trust yourself, because yourself will always tell you the truth. And if you're trying to decide right now between a few different people, or maybe if you're dealing with somebody and you're feeling that something is a little off with them, or that you don't really know what it's about, what they're about, you're getting your intuition, you're getting your downloads, and Spirit wants you to listen to that. Because then you'll make the right decisions in terms of whether you allow them into your life for the long term, or whether you end up just saying, you know what, I'm going to just keep safe right now. Listen to that intuition. But for some of you, you've got a dream coming true. And I love this because it ties in with yesterday's reading as well, that somebody is coming along for you that is going to love you. I want to see when. Spirit, can you give us a time frame? Because for some of these people that are waiting, and you keep telling us that someone's coming along, how long will this take? There you go again. You have the Four of Wands again. Marriage, stability, creating long-lasting, firm foundations. 4. So, I don't like predicting, but I'm thinking it's going to be 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. Okay? So, that's my guess right now. That you're going to be meeting this important person. And it doesn't even have to be romantic for that matter. Some of you may be even just meeting a friend, or possibly you may get a job that is absolutely beyond your wildest dreams, and it's going to provide for everything that you need, but you're going to be able to use your gift in it. Ah, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Because someone's going to see what you're capable of, and they are going to love what you bring to the table with your emotional wisdom. That is incredible. And then you might even have financial freedom. Oh my gosh, Pisces. I love it. I love it. I want a little bit more depth here, and then we're going to close it out so you all can have an amazing day. Spirit, wrap this up for us with a postcard from Spirit. I love postcard from Spirit. Wrap it up. Let's do it. I love this reading. It's beautiful. I just feel butterflies inside. And that freedom card, I just feel like, wow, some of you are going to be free and doing very well. Dearest you, if you allow your awareness to settle in, yes, awareness, 4 of Swords, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of the, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Listen to this, you guys. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. What? The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. You are entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth where we all agreed to play. Today, trust your spidey sense, read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here, and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. Okay, that is so creepy. Creepy because, number one, I have never pulled this card out of this deck ever. And I've had this deck for a few months now. And it speaks to everything that I just talked about and the download that I got before I actually did this reading. Wow, you guys. Whew, there's some big changes coming for you, and you're going to start fitting in more. You're going to really start fitting in more, but also trust your spidey sense, like it says, read between the lines, because that's your gift. It's the primary navigational system of your soul. What was I talking about? Being the second card of the deck, the first being the Magician. This is unbelievable. Okay, for those of you that this resonated for today, let me know. I think you're going to start feeling really good in your skin, and you're going to start feeling really whole. absolutely beautiful. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay, sending you so much love. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, my Pisces.